fair to say.
Yeah.
We talk about political parties in disarray. This entire country's in disarray. The negotiators are in disarray. The MPs are in disarray. There's stuff being reported. Nobody knows what the truth is about that figure, about a free trade movement, about how much it's going to cost to go on holiday. The whole thing is an absolute shambles. And as I said earlier, in the last...